Have you ever watched your paycheck vanish almost the moment it lands in your account? One minute you feel rich, the next you're afraid to even open your banking app. You're not alone. Over 60% of Americans live exactly like this. And shockingly, 78% say a one-week paycheck delay would put them in serious trouble. Shocking, right? But here's the real truth no one tells you. Your income isn't always the problem. Your system is. And there is one simple financial trick that has helped millions of people stop living paycheck to paycheck. A trick so powerful that even millionaires use it. That trick is called pay yourself first. What does pay yourself first actually mean? Imagine this. The first bill you pay every month isn't rent, isn't your credit card, isn't your car payment, it's you. Before you pay anyone else, you take a portion of your paycheck and move it into savings or debt repayment. This flips your entire financial life upside down in the best way possible. Instead of hoping there's money left to save at the end of the month, there never is. You guarantee your future by paying your own financial goals first. Saving becomes non-negotiable, just like electricity or Wi-Fi. This method has been used for decades by financially successful people. Why? Because it forces discipline without needing willpower. And in financial studies, habits beat willpower every single time. Why paying yourself first is so powerful? Most people follow the wrong money system without even realizing it. They get paid, rush to pay bills, spend on day-to-day life, and whatever tiny amount is left becomes savings, if anything is left at all. But here's the real truth. If you save last, you will save nothing. Life always finds a way to eat the extra money. A dinner out, a sale online, a small treat, or a bill you forgot. But when you save first, everything changes. You automatically build a safety net, reduce stress, adjust your spending naturally, and escape survival mode. It's simple psychology. Once money leaves your account automatically, your brain accepts the new budget as normal, and within weeks, it feels effortless. How to pay yourself? First, most people believe that saving money requires strict budgeting or extreme discipline. But the truth is that saving can be incredibly simple when you follow one powerful strategy. Pay yourself first. The first step is to open a separate savings account because trying to save inside your main spending account never works. Your money will always disappear on small purchases. A separate account, which you can open online in minutes, keeps your savings safe and out of sight. Give it a motivating name like Safety Fund or Freedom Fund to remind yourself why it matters. Next, decide how much you can save automatically. If you have high-interest debt, start small with $25, $50 per paycheck to build the habit. If you're debt-free, aim for 20% of your income, which many financial experts recommend. Then set up automatic transfers so the money moves to your savings the moment you get paid. Automation removes the need for discipline and ensures your savings grow without effort. Finally, live on whatever amount remains in your main account. Once you pay yourself first, your remaining money naturally becomes your new budget. And within a few weeks, your spending comfortably adjusts to this healthier system. Real numbers that prove this works? People often say, I don't have enough money to save, but real data proves most people have more room than they think. The Bureau of Labor Statistics reports that the average U.S. household spends around $1,400 a year on coffee and eating out. And cutting this in half instantly frees up $700 without changing your lifestyle much. A 2023 Bankrate survey also found that people who automate their savings save 3 times more because the money moves before emotions or excuses get in the way. Even tiny amounts grow fast. Saving $50 per week becomes $2,600 a year, and saving $100 per week becomes $5,200. Your future wealth doesn't come from huge sacrifices. It comes from small, consistent habits. Why this trick works when everything else fails? Most budgeting methods fail because they depend on willpower. You try to track every expense. You try to stick to a plan. But eventually, life gets busy, emotions take over, and the plan collapses. Then you feel guilty, then stressed, then stuck again. But paying yourself first removes all of that. No guilt, no overthinking. No, I'll start next month. Instead, it uses a simple psychology principle. We adapt our lifestyle to the money we can see. If you move your savings automatically, you'll naturally adjust your spending without feeling deprived. It becomes effortless. That's why millionaires use this exact system. They don't depend on discipline, they depend on automation. A true story that proves it works? One of the best examples comes from actor Chris Pratt. Long before he became famous, he was broke, living in a van in Hawaii and working as a waiter. He had no financial education, no stability, and no real plan. But he made one smart decision. He started automatically putting $100 from every paycheck into savings. Years later, in an interview with Men's Health, he said that this habit, not fame, not luck, was the reason he never went completely broke again. Even when he was struggling, the habit of paying himself first created a safety cushion. That small decision changed the direction of his life. If someone living in a van can do it, anyone can. How to start today? Most people spend more time scrolling through social media than taking even a few minutes to secure their financial future. But breaking the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle can start with one simple 10-minute action plan. Open your banking app, create a new savings account, and give it a name that makes you feel motivated. Something like Freedom Fund or Future Security. Then set up an automatic transfer for the day after each payday. It doesn't need to be big. Even $25, $50, or $100 works because the power is in consistency, not size. Once it's automated, you're done. No stress, no complicated steps. You don't need a financial advisor to begin. You don't need a higher income to take the first step. And you definitely don't need a strict, overwhelming budget. This tiny habit puts your savings on autopilot and starts building financial stability quietly in the background. Why millionaires love this method? In 2019, Ramsey Solutions studied more than 10,000 millionaires. When asked what habits helped them grow wealth, the #1 answer was automatic saving, not investing in risky stocks, not starting a business, not earning huge salaries, just a simple automatic system of paying themselves first. That means you can use the same strategy wealthy people use, even if you start with just $25. Your future starts with one decision? Saving money is not about luck. It's not about discipline. It's not even about income. It's about choosing to pay yourself before you pay anyone else. Start with any amount that feels uncomfortable but doable. Your goal is progress, not perfection. In 3 months, you'll feel more stable. In 6 months, you'll feel confident. In a year, you'll wonder why you didn't start earlier. In conclusion, it's not flashy. It's not exciting. And honestly, most people will ignore it because it feels too simple to matter. But here's the truth. This tiny habit has changed the lives of millions. It helped them break the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle, build savings they once thought were impossible, and finally breathe without financial stress. And it can do the exact same for you. Not someday. Not when life calms down. Start today. Your future self is waiting. It might seem small, even boring at first. Most people ignore it because it feels too simple. But this tiny habit has changed millions of lives. It helped people stop living paycheck to paycheck. They began building savings they once thought impossible. They finally felt free from constant money stress. And the same habit can work for you. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment. Not someday or when life calms down. Start today, even with one small action. Every little step adds up over time. You don't need special skills or lots of money. Consistency matters more than doing everything at once. Each day you practice, your confidence grows. Small actions become habits, and habits shape your life. Imagine looking back and seeing real progress. You'll feel proud that you took control today. This habit can give you financial freedom and peace. Millions have done it, and so can you. Start now. Your future self is waiting. Enjoyed this video? Subscribe for more exciting, updated content, and share your thoughts or suggestions in the comments. Thank you.